The problem with not having a goal is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score. Hi, I'm Matthew O'Connor with Winning at Real Estate, and today I wanted to take some time and talk with you about goal setting. There's few things in life and business and your career that are more important than goal setting. It's hard to overstate the importance of goal setting. And I like that quote that I started with, that you can run up and down the field and never score if you don't have a goal. You know, what's your target? A goal is a target, right? So there's so many things about goal setting that are interesting to talk about. You know, first off, we're getting near year end, okay? We're getting near the end of 2020, a year unlike any other that's just been completely crazy. But we are fast approaching 2021. So if you haven't set your 2021 goals already, it is time. There's no doubt about it. Take some time and think about it and come up with some good goals. And hopefully some of what I'm about to say will help with that. You know, at our company, we actually sit down with all of our agents and go through a business planning process in October of business planning and goal setting, so that hopefully everyone has their goals set by the end of October, beginning of November. Because if you think about it, in this business, the business you book in October, or certainly in November and December, is really what's going to start your 2021, your next year. Okay, so you have to do your goal setting early. You have to plan early, because the work you're doing now really isn't for your 2020. Your 2020 is over. Maybe you got a couple things you're trying to close, but your 2020 is over as far as booking new business. So we're already into 2021. So you still have a chance, though, to set your goals now. It's not too late. So if you haven't, I couldn't encourage you more to do it as quickly as you can. You know, goals are super important. And, you know, even if you don't reach your goals, the fact that you even just have set goals will help you achieve more. I always liken it to waking up in the morning and making a list of all the things you have to do. And, you know, even if you only get half the things on your list done, you probably got more done than you would have gotten done if you had never made a list. So goal setting is just kind of a bigger version of that, right? For, you know, over the course of a year or something like that. So, you know, and goals give our lives meaning. You know, that was the whole quote from the beginning, you know, about you can spend your life running up and down a field and never score if you don't have a goal, right? You know, what are you trying to achieve, right? So that's what goals really are about. You know, and there's different types of goals. You know, there's, you know, what Jim Collins would call the BHAG, right? The big, hairy, audacious goal, right? Going to the moon was NASA and President Kennedy's big, hairy, audacious goal, right? That's just an unbelievable, you know, long-term, you know, project to try and get to. But it's good to have that big kind of, you know, light post or lighthouse in the distance of that's where you're going long-term. But you also should have some more near-term goals. You know, that 1 year goal. What are you planning to accomplish next year? You know, and what I always like to do is I think those goals should be achievable. You know, they should be, you know, what I call like incremental goals. And, you know, the term that often gets used are SMART goals, SMART being an acronym, right? SMART stands for specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and timely, okay? Those are 5 qualities in a goal that are going to make it, you know, much more effective, right? It has to be specific. You know, don't just set a goal that I want to do more business than I did last year. Well, okay, but how about you want to do 25% more business, or I want to close $10 million next year, or something specific like that. You know, just for simple math, if you say I want to close $12 million next year, well, that's $1 million a month. So then at the end of the first quarter, you can look at yourself and say, did I close $3 million already? Where am I relative to my goal? Am I having a good year? And when you have a specific goal, then when you get to the end of that year, you can say, wow, I met my goal. My goal was 12 million, I did 15 million. That was a great year. You know, versus if you don't have a goal and you close 15 million, well, was that a good year? Maybe last year you did 20 million and I did 15. It doesn't feel like a good year, right? So, you know, have those specific goals that you can actually, you know, measure yourself against them, right? That's the other thing in the SMART goal, right? Specific, measurable, achievable, okay? You know, your goals shouldn't be something just crazy and unachievable. If you know, closed 5 million last year, your goal shouldn't be 50 million this year, most likely, right? So, but maybe it should be 7 million or 9 million or 10 million. You know, think about it. What do you think you can actually achieve, okay? Make it achievable, because if it's not achievable, then it's just depressing, right? And you don't want that. You don't want a goal to be something that actually turns you off from doing it, right? Your goal should be something you can actually reach and attain, right? So achievable, right? realistic, and timely. Timely just mainly meaning that there is a conclusion to it, right? It's a goal that is for the year. You're trying to reach this goal by the end of next year. Maybe you have a goal for the quarter, a goal for the month, a goal for the week, a goal for the day, right? So your goals that you set for yourself should be timely, absolutely, right? So, and then the next thing you need to say is, what are you going to do to help achieve those goals? That's critically important, right? What are you going to change? One of my other quotes I always enjoy is, the definition of insanity being doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So what are you going to change? What new systems are you going to do? What new marketing are you going to do? What new, spheres of influence are you trying to open yourself up to? And what more relationships are you going to develop? Okay, what new referral sources are you going to bring in? What new lead gen sources are you going to bring in? What are you doing? What are you going to change? But even more important than change, one of the things people don't think about is, what are you going to remove? Okay? We're all busy. This modern world we live in, everyone's in their phone 24/7, and we're all busy. We're overloaded. That's what I hear. A lot of people call it an excuse. A lot of people, I'm busy, I'm too busy, right? So if we're all so busy, you can't just keep adding things onto your plate and expect to actually get them done. So what are you going to remove? You got to kind of look at yourself and be self-reflective, self-critical. I do something that doesn't give me a lot of return. I spend a lot of time in this group and I've never gotten any business out of it. I spend a lot of time doing this marketing project and I've never gotten a single lead from there, okay? These things, maybe we need to remove them. We need to open up space so that we have time to bring in the new things and actually get them done, okay? So, without taking any more time, those are the things I think about when I'm thinking about goal setting. It's something we do for our company every year. It's something our company helps all of our agents do every year. And goal setting is just critical to your success. So I'm Matthew O'Connor with Winning at Real Estate, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.